Every year, our state is tasked with filling our students' classrooms with strong, certified teachers. But those positions are getting much more difficult to fill these days. In fact, there are hundreds of vacancies right now. And why? And how do we recruit teachers and keep them here in our state, especially when, sadly, we continue to be at the bottom of the nationwide education barrel? Well, as we get ready to vote for NM, our Brittany Costello spoke to teachers about these problems and what they think it's going to take to turn things around.
New Mexico's future starts here.
So tell me what that means.
In the classroom.
Chuck Victoria.
The ones leading the rocket ship to success, the unsung heroes, our teachers.
Yeah, I'm gonna snap because I agree.
For them, work goes far beyond time in the classroom.
Over these past many years, the job has become significantly harder.
Jason Krozinski from Wilson Middle School says they're not just teachers anymore. They're also therapists, even social workers. And the consequence of all that extra work shows. According to the New Mexico Educator Vacancy Report, around 71,000 students in our state are being taught by a teacher with an alternative license or long-term sub. A nationwide teacher shortage is eating away at New Mexico schools.
We've had the same problem now for 25 years. About 40% of our teachers don't make it to their 5th or 6th year. But that's been going on for a quarter century.
There are many reasons behind failing to fully staff these classrooms. Many students leave these desks with no desire to become teachers. Education graduates at UNM are dwindling, hitting a 5-year low in 2017. UNM sent just 225 education graduates into the workforce last year. Sarah Gibbon hopes to add to the statistics.
Well, I've always just had a passion for children, and I think ever since I was in elementary school, I knew I wanted to be a teacher.
That sentiment is shared with most teachers. So where's the disconnect? Whenever we talk about teacher retention, is there one thing that comes to mind?
I know for me, like from a very personal point, like maybe my 2nd year of teaching, it was very difficult and I was considering leaving, but when I got professional development to help me, which was based on the parts of the NM Teach rubric that I was struggling most, when I read a book and I sought out some veteran teachers to help me, I felt more confident and I was able to stay.
Julia Barola is talking about those controversial teacher evaluations. For others, the pressure for students' peak performance can be overwhelming. In some cases, it's even prompted some teachers to retire early. Teachers get ranked in one of 5 categories, from exemplary to ineffective. Let's compare 2018 results to 2014. We had more teachers get rated as highly effective and exemplary. But during that same time, the number of ineffective and minimally effective teachers also increased. The percentage of teachers considered effective, the middle-of-the-road ranking, decreased. Some educators, like New Mexico Teacher of the Year, Yvonne Orozco, welcome the evaluations.
In terms of accountability, there are many states nationwide that are embracing these systems of accountability, and they're stronger because of it, and I strongly believe that New Mexico is the same way too. We are doing the right thing.
But other teachers say evaluations are part of the problem.
I've had many colleagues who have taken early retirement because they don't want to have this evaluation system anymore.
Another reason we're losing teachers? Resources. In some classrooms, some students are even forced to share textbooks. Others go without.
I have to be honest, our school has started asking parents to buy the books for their kids.
El Dorado High School teacher Tanya Kune says her class sizes are over the top, and when the resources are lacking, some teachers pull from their own pockets to fill the gaps, pockets that aren't very full in the first place.
If a teacher retires, they get a cost of living increase of about 2% every year. If you stay in the profession, you don't get a raise, and that starts to wear on people.
Though New Mexico teacher salaries aren't too far behind neighboring states like Texas, Arizona, and Colorado, our teachers are capped. Average teacher pay hasn't changed much in New Mexico in 4 years. Gibbon admits money is one of the biggest reasons some teachers call it quits.
I even have a few friends that say that they would love to be teachers, but they know that they can't do that because they're not going to be making enough.
This year, PED announced a bonus program for teachers based on teacher evaluations. If you get an exemplary ranking, you could get thousands in extra money. But some say it doesn't really feel like an incentive.
Oh, we know you're just hiding your good teaching until we promise to give you a pay raise or a bump in pay or this special bonus check.
Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. Something has to change. Before even more teachers throw in the towel. Brittany Costello, KOB Eyewitness News 4.